You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good.
Welcome to Club Shada episode 208. 292. New intro. I even start like sooner than before. We at season 4. Ain't that crazy? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody is in the best spirit. This show is brought to you by ShadaWare.com, the gods of good fortune. It is midnight and 41 here in Lisbon, Portugal. Our stream royalty for the month of April is still Anan Saudi with 20 euros. And if you want to top that, you want to become the stream royalty, just become one of our sponsors with 22 euros, 25, or maybe 5, or maybe 1. Listen, anything you want to help out. We are live on YouTube and Twitch tonight, not Facebook because and yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a great beginning you're gonna have a great beginning of the week. I'm considering going to Paris in the next 2 days, but I have to check tickets. I don't know yet. And I have to go back to recording some songs, so I might not stay long tonight because I want to at least record a song tonight, mix it, and upload it to the platforms today. So yeah, that's the problem of being a one-man army and doing all these things. So yeah, I was experimenting with a new intro since it's a new season with a new intro, new animations. I don't know if I'm going to change the things in here. Maybe I'm going to change that part, the icons. Maybe I will change the logo. I don't know yet. I have to think about that. Maybe I will change the logo and remove the sponsor part and make it even cleaner. I don't know yet. I still have to decide what I'm going to do when it comes to this. Let me put this a little. Hey, you go. Yeah. So usually what we do when we do a live stream is that we wait at least 10 minutes for everybody to receive the notifications, for everybody to get on their phones, know that we're live, etc. And I mean, I did this for some time and it works, but I just want to be more since usually I take 10 to 20 minutes to introduce the show, etc before going to the subject. I believe that this is the time where people are coming, so I think I'll do maybe I would say 2 to 3 minutes of the new intro, and then get straight in it instead of waiting or playing some songs and etc. And then I'll play a song usually at the end of the show instead of playing one in the beginning and then one in the end, which I think and depending on the platforms, we will see if it changed something or not, and if if you guys prefer having time to get in, you just let me know. But as we begin, everybody, first of all, don't forget to leave your likes. Second of all, put the flag of where you're watching from and what time it is. Listen, I have to tell you a dream that I have to tell you about that dream. I don't know where in Africa. I guess I'm sleepy all of a sudden. Listen. I don't know where I was in Africa in that dream. All I remember is that I was in Africa and I was with, I think it was an artist that I used to work with called Taina. I think it was me, Taina, and I don't know who. There was somebody else. And she was performing in Africa. So, listen, we don't work together. We don't really talk. I mean, we don't have problems, but she went her way, I went my way. So, but she was in my dream anyway. Now we in Africa, and I'm like, okay, and we are going to her show. So we in her show, and her show is in a place that is huge. So I don't remember how we got there. All I know is we were there, and the people are telling me that, I have to be there backstage, etc., etc., and she's about to perform and whatever. So I'm backstage with other people. We're chilling, we're talking, we're meeting people, and she's getting ready to perform. And somehow the person who's doing the announcement says, there's a big surprise. Kaysha is here. Oh my God, can you just come to the stage and just say hello to the people? And then you have millions of people chanting, like being, my God, he's here. And me, I'm like, I didn't come here to be on stage. You know me, when an artist is performing, and either it's an artist that I work with, or it's an artist that has just started, somebody young, and I'm there in the public or backstage, I don't like to be called on stage, because I believe that I don't want my stardom to outshine somebody else, especially when it's their concert, their crowd. Now, if the artist is performing, they're doing their show, and they call me to come on stage and say hi, or they shoot me out from stage, is different. I'm gonna be like, hey, hi. And if they ask me to just come and say, oh, yo, I love you, it's different. But if it's somebody else's show, and before they perform or whatever, and it's not part of the show, and they call me to be on stage, I don't like that. And somehow they call me, and everybody's like surprised, and we hear like 10,000 people yelling, ah. So I arrive on stage, they give me the microphone to say hi, and usually that's when they trick you. And they start playing a song, and I'm like, oh my God. And somehow I'm like, okay, let me just sing On the Quoi for 1 minute, and then I leave. But because there were so many happy people to see me, like, listen, I don't know what country it was, but it was like a bunch of people. And so I'm like, yeah, everybody come forth, get ready for the show, and now the DJ is playing all my songs except On the Quoi. And the place was so big that I could not talk to the DJ and tell them, hey, you have to play On the Quoi. And they were playing a bunch of songs, trying to put as many songs as possible. And I was like, yo, this is turning into a show. And I was getting frustrated because I didn't come here for that. And then I woke up. Strange dream. Anyway. Mountain of Inspiration, I hope you're doing good. La Milliardaire, how are you? How you doing? Queen Juju Zone, I hope you're doing good with your new face, your new nose. What's popping? How's Justin Bieber doing? Ezekiel Licolo, what's going on? What's good? Sabrina Zik Love, what it do? What up? Sashi Soon, New Jersey, 946. No, wait. I'm saying NJ but it is a Haitian flag, so I'm not sure if it might be another place. I just say New Jersey, like I know. What do I think about the AI talk taking over the music industry? I think it's going to be a subject for the next episode. I have my opinion. Like, that Drake song is having people going crazy because the song is high. That's the problem. Listen, what I think about it is simple. We can think what we want and we can feel how we want. What I learned about the evolution of industries, right, is that once the cat is out of the bag, there's actually nothing you can do but adapt or perish. Let me tell you all the shift in industry that I've been part of already in my short life. In my last 30 years of career, I started with cassettes and vinyls. Then I've lived the shift from cassette and vinyls to digital, to CDs, right? And I've seen the shift from having vinyl Technic players in your house and cassette players to having CDs, right? Then I saw the coming of the CD burner, where you put a CD in the original in one and a blank one in one, and now you have a copy. And I saw how the sales went from 100,000 to 30, 40,000 just because of that. Because now half of the people were saying I want the original, and the other half were like, I don't care, I just want the music. And that now we had to adapt to that. Then I saw the digitalization of everything, where everything the immaterialization of everything, where everything became files on servers, right? And I've seen how cameras like these that cost, the camera that I use plus the lens, I think the total price would be 1,500. Back then, a camera to have this quality would cost around 10,000, maybe 20,000 back then. And then you had to buy cassettes and stuff to shoot on them, so you could and to do this live, it would cost 100,000 per show just to have just this small production, one camera, and being live broadcasted all around the world via the internet. And now I can do it just from here, from my living room. Then I've seen everything become immaterial. I used to record the Cosby Show on videotapes, and now everything is available online. So all this to say that it's not about what I think, it's about what am I gonna do about it? How am I gonna use this for my advantage or perish? Because trust me, people will use it. There's a lot of singers or a lot of artists, beat makers, that are frustrated because it's hard to find a singer to put on their songs, for example. Or sometimes you want a chorus sang by a girl, but you don't have a girl, so you have to do it yourself. And imagine if I could just sing a chorus and I wouldn't use somebody else's name, because there's some copyright issues there, and identity theft. But if I can have an AI and I can process and create my own female voice, I can create a whole artist and do songs with another voice, or even songs with my voice and have somebody sing them. There's so many possibilities, and people will use them. So my question is always the same when things happen, is how am I going to use them? Let me give you an example. This is the cover of my latest remix single. Where is it? This is where is it? CD covers, Kaysha, Your Love, That's All. Okay, we're gonna do a remix session of that. They just came out Friday. That's my new single. Go and stream it. And listen, this cover was completely done by AI. I just added everything that is text, but everything else was done by AI in 30 seconds. And I just did the command. I want an African lady in the style of such and such with paint strokes with flowers behind her. And I had a few different, 4 different options. And then from there, I created that. And for me, that's a tool, another tool in my disposal. I'm gonna give you another example. A lot of the remixers want to remix my old songs, but a lot of these songs were not recorded digitally, especially the first 3 albums. The first 2 albums were not recorded digitally. They were recorded in analog tapes, and those tapes are somewhere in New York. I don't have access to them because the studio where I recorded them don't exist anymore, so I have to go find who has them, etc. And even if I get the tapes, especially I have like maybe 30 tracks that I recorded in 1998 that never have been released. And yeah, I mean, listen, if I put my hands on them, then I have to find the player so I can turn these tapes into digital format that I can use today. But now you have tools where I can just put the song in one of those tools, and I'm going to be able to extract the acapella without doing nothing. So the power of AI is crazy, and it's gonna, listen, we'll see what it can do for me when it comes to editing videos, creating different formats out of a video, adding automatic subtitles, etc., etc. I think those tools are amazing. And listen, like I always say, I used to enjoy when it was just 10 of us in the market because it was more money for us. But today, even if it's so many people competing with us at the same time, we never had such a huge market to play with. So these can create flooding in the market, because if anybody can just create music with just prompting and then putting them online, well, listen, there's already 60,000 new songs coming out every day. So how do you survive, and it already feels like every Friday there's a rain of songs coming out, because if there's 60,000 songs, let me calculate. So 6 by 7, I don't know how much 6 by 7 is. 7 by 7 is 42. So 6 by 7 is a 30. Anyway, 60,000 by 7 days. That's 42. That's 420,000 songs that come out every damn day, a week. So when you put out your song and you believe your song is special, you have 400,000 people who also put out a song, and they all believe that their songs are special. And the market, the number of people who are listening to music on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, etc., I would say it's around, 400 million people, 500 million people. The people go on YouTube. So listen, let's say 1 billion people connected to the internet listening to music actively and generating money for you. There's 1 billion people. And those 1 billion people, every day, there's 60,000 songs that they have to listen to. Now, if you understand the market, and we're going to talk about that today, if you understand the market, your question is, how do I make my brand strong enough so that when one of those 1 billion people who listen to music, they listen to me? if you can have 1% of those people, so 1% of a billion people, that's 10 million people. So listen, if you can have, you don't even need that. 1,000th, that's 1,000,000 people, right? Or if you can have a 2,000th, if you can have like 500,000 people listening to you every month, you will make $10,000 every month. To me, that's the question you have to ask yourself. Is AI going to take over? How people going to use it? Oh, there's going to be too much music. There's already too much music. So you can't really like ask yourself, oh, how do we go back to yesterday? That's not how life works. Things happen, things change. Listen, back in the days, there was 3 televisions. In France, we had TF1, France 2, France 3. TF1 was the huge one, and they were racking all the money. The other 2 were public TVs. And TF1 was making all the money in the world. Today, TF1 has competition from 25 other channels, if it's not more, from the numeric national network, plus cable, plus YouTube, plus Netflix, plus XYZ. Everybody's fighting for the same 24 hours. And there's a limited amount of people who have 24 hours every day to choose what they're going to see. So we all create content. I mean, some of us, and you have to ask yourself, okay, how do I do so that the attention of some of these people, a subset of these people, if I can direct their attention to me, you win. If you can do that, yeah, somebody's going to do something. So listen, somebody back in the days, only the people who learned how to sing or were natural, talented singers could sing. So at that time, anybody who didn't know how to sing would sound horrible when they sing, right? And yeah, listen, you had like a lot of respect for the real singers and everybody else. You could be a rapper, or you could write some poetry, or you could write for the real singers. You can maybe do melodies for them, or you can do beats. So me, I was like, I can sing, I can rap. I can rap, I can write, I can produce, I can compose, but I can't sing. I cannot sing. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make music for singers. I'm going to make melodies for the singers, etc., etc. One day, back in 2002, I discovered auto-tune. When I discovered auto-tune, I did, and it did, I was like, oh shit. Unlock. T-Pain came. Just after me, there was T-Pain. And before both of us, there was Cher. I think back in the days, it was Auto-Tune 2. Or no, version 1, I don't remember. And all of a sudden, a bunch of people like me who had melodies in their head, but they didn't have enough technique or courage or time to learn, whatever the reason, to sing just like the real singers. We got the courage because we had a tool that helped us do it. And boom, now, and that was AI already. You would sing as long as you are not far from the note you are trying to reach. The auto-tune would take you there in the middle in the right note, and you could make it sound natural or robotic. Then it became the trend, etc., etc., and now it's normal. And thanks to that, some people tell me I'm the best singer ever, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I don't think so, because I mean, yeah, I sing with a tool, and I continue to see myself as a beat maker, rapper. But some people, yeah, listen, I have some songs that are iconic. It is what it is. Somebody who's a real singer, who learned singing, took lessons, etc. Sometimes, yeah, they come at me and they're like, yo, I should be the one here. And I'm like, yeah, but I make the hits. Make a hit then. Make a hit, be charismatic, etc. So, and then after that, we had the possibility now to create music from your computer, cost way less money, shoot music videos with cameras like this or cameras like this. Now you can have a camera like this for 500 euros, if not less. And with this, I shot all my music videos with this camera. So it means that everybody can do it. It means that there's going to be more offer and then maybe less demand and more people, more competition. That's life. Once you understand that you don't have control over that, everything else, it's just emotions. So that's what I think about AI taking over the music industry. Julie va bien. Mountain of Inspiration, how are you, my dear cousin? I hope you're doing good. Oh, what's goody? Chaz Wesley, how you doing? You came through. I like this. Black Free Thinker, what up, brother? How you doing? You just bought new lingerie? All right. Can I see it? I'm joking. 7:52 in Syracuse, New York. MJ Wemoto was good. What you cooking? What you cooking? So here in Portugal, the weather is very is a traitor because you might feel warm during the day. We can go up to 25 degrees Celsius, but then around 6 p.m. it just drops to 10 degrees. So people get sick a lot. People are getting flus all over because they don't dress to go out and then they get catch by the cold. There's like some cold wind at 6 p.m. Me, I know my way around, so I always have a sweater ready. People fly life, yo. My man, what's up? So yeah, listen. That's the thing, and I'm seeing this in the NFT space as well. A lot of artists are creating beautiful art that they wouldn't be able to create without tools like Midjourney and other AI arts. And some artists that are real painters, real 3D artists, real this, real that, they feel away. Listen, I know how to create with my iPad my own style of real painting, but there's a tool that I can create some art and maybe mix both or not, or just I've seen people sell full collections of X amount of artworks done all by AI, and some people are buying it, and some people are buying it because they are buying maybe the art becomes the prompt and not the art itself. And listen, there can be some philosophical debates, but who has the ultimate word at the end is the market. If there's somebody to buy it, there's gonna be somebody to sell it. That's what I say. Like, listen, I'm not emotional about all that stuff. I'm not emotional about art. I'm not emotional. Listen, I use my emotions to create. Once it's created, I understand that it's an asset. My music, my NFTs, my everything I do, everything I create, my YouTube channel, these video I'm shooting right now. For me, all of these are, once they are done, they become money generating assets. And from my calculation, all the work I've done the last 20, 30, 25 years, if from the NFTs to the podcast episodes, to the whatever's on my YouTube channel, the music videos, all the songs. If you wanted to generate the amount of money it generates every month, let's say from stock options, for example, you would need to invest $2.3 million in stock options to generate what I generate every month from what I do. So to me, that's all I see. Now, of course, if you you learn to paint, etc., and you're gonna feel away because somebody can do the same painting as you by typing a sentence on a computer. Well, listen, what you want me to do? It's not gonna disappear because you complain. It's gonna be there, and you're gonna either find a way to use that in your advantage as a creator, or you're just gonna sit on the sideline and complain, just like when vinyl people complain about the CD, when CD people complain about iTunes, when iTunes people complain about Spotify. There's nothing you're gonna do to stop progress. Progress is gonna either tell you want to be in the train, or you want to watch the train, you want to run after the train, you want to be at the forefront of the train, you want to be before the train, you want to be 5 stations back waiting for the next train, or you want to be 2 stations further waiting for the train to come. I'm 2 stations further. That's the way I see it. Other people, you do you. So yeah, AI is interesting. I see that somebody sent me a link. Let me see if I can find that link. A friend of mine sent me that link. Where is it? Let me go on WhatsApp. Jack sent me this. It was something on Instagram. Yeah, there's a new song by AI Drake. Yo, that thing is crazy. And yeah, people are obviously feeling a certain way because, I mean, I understand if you're an artist and somebody can imitate your voice to perfection. Listen, and apparently I heard, I'm not going to play it because I don't know what goes on with copyright with this, but the whole internet is going crazy because there's people who actually do amazing songs using the fake Drake song. So I would be Drake. I would either feel away because in a way it's like, damn, that's my voice, that's my uniqueness, and people are kind of creating a clone of me in a way. Or you can be business about it and be like, wow, that's an opportunity to do many things. I can release songs without even writing, composing, just having my little slaves. I can have my little elves do some songs and then AI my voice on it and release them under my name and make the money. And they just keep intellectual rights, or I share with them 50-50 since I have the brand. Listen, but yeah, people are going crazy about it. And yeah, it's a world-changing thing. And I mean, I've always been a tech guy, so to me, I'm just waiting for the moment where we can upload our minds to the internet, and then I want to see what it changes. So the people on the internet, like, where do we live? If we are like, do we become virtual? Do we have a virtual life, or can we be in virtual flying robots? Like I don't know if you remember Capitaine Flamme. Wait. It was a Japanese thing, but it was called Capitaine Flamme in France. Capitaine Flamme. I don't remember what was the name in Japanese, but oh wow, Capitaine Flamme. And he's Capitaine Flamme. That was him. That was the Cyberlab. That was the name of his ship. The Cosmolem, that was his thing, and then that was him, Capitaine Flamme. And Johan, and then he had his robot, And then he had his Professor Simon. I mean, that was the name in France. Professor Simon was a brain in a, yeah, that was a brain in a flying thing. And listen, yeah, if you can tell me, yo, by the time you reach whatever years old, or maybe every year you have to go to to a special facility, and we upload a part of your brain, and then we'll put it in a box that, yeah, listen, when you are when people are out, they just all become part of a big virtual network. But then there's a lot of other questions, and I mean, I'm not going down this rabbit hole, because now it's like, can we vote? Can we have decisions about what happens in the rest of the world, of the living? Are we alive? Are we just information? Do we work for other people? Do we have to do calculation? Do I have to calculate your taxes as I'm not part of a supercomputer? Well, what do I do? What do we become? But that's amazing, because then you can talk to people even when they're gone. You can continue talking to people, give them opinions. Maybe at a point, people find a way to have them be able to look at what's going on in the outside world, and maybe they can even travel. Maybe they can be part of, they can listen. They can be part of the administration. They can be part of running the rest of the city. Like, then the thing is, conscience. What is conscience? What is the soul? Is the soul just the synapse, or is the soul something that is divine? If I can transfer my whole consciousness in another body, or in a network, who do I worship? Who does God become? Do God become the computer, AI God, or do I become God? Like, those are interesting questions. And listen, we are going straight into Ghost in the Shell mode. So you just get ready. Dalia was good. Joel was good. In tandem. So yeah, listen, we'll see where this takes us. I want to talk before I go. So we're gonna talk about AI. I would love to talk to you before I go. Something that I realized, and that has the internet going crazy, and I would love to know your opinion. I'm verified on every social network, right? Listen, Elon Musk is, listen, I don't know exactly, some people prefer Twitter before Elon Musk. Some others don't care. Some others love it now. The thing to me is this. So I'm verified on Facebook. So I have the blue check. I'm verified on Instagram, blue check. I'm verified on, I was verified on Twitter. And because of being a celebrity. And so Elon Musk decided, as he's a libertarian and he has an idea, for him, this idea that some people have a blue check, like if they are like, if it's like a status symbol, like you are better than other people, he's wrong. personally, I've been impersonated by other people. People use my image to sell shows to people, and it was fake shows, so they get 50%. Or people use my image to scam people or to scam women, and I complained about it to Facebook at that time. And after that, at a point, once I reached something like 700,000 followers, at the time that was huge, they just verified me. So as I was verified on Facebook, I got verified on Instagram, and then I also got verified on Twitter because, listen, there was like, if you can prove that you are a celebrity, somebody that is famous in your area, and listen, I had at that time, I don't remember, like 4 or 5 albums already, shows, etc. Like interviews, etc. So I just sent them all that stuff, and they were like, "Yeah, the guy's a celebrity." Boom, verified. So that when you are speaking to Kaysha on Twitter, you know you're speaking to the real one. And Elon, for some reason, is saying no. Everybody has to be equal. And I mean, that's an opinion. I personally want to see where it takes us, because the moment somebody is able to impersonate somebody that is famous, right? A president or somebody. When the moment somebody is able to do that, and there's, I don't know, a murder or a lot of money lost, something, and this hurts the bottom line of Twitter, the company, might be the moment where these people are like, okay, maybe that's the reason why we had the old system. Because even if it was abused, the old system has been there for a reason. Listen, some people, they pay to get verified, etc. Like, but there's a reason why. Some people are identified as different members of the community, celebrities, artists, journalists, etc., etc. And I don't believe that was a good idea, because if you tell me, okay, if you are Kaysha, all you need to do, right, is to subscribe to Twitter Blue, for example. So I subscribe to Twitter Blue, I get my verification back. But then somebody who wants to impersonate me can also just buy and be at the same status as me, and then pretend they are me. So then to me, it becomes, I mean, when I saw that I was not verified anymore on Twitter, I didn't really care. It's just that now my question was, okay, do I pay for Twitter Blue, and why would I? Like, as a creator of content, if you tell me that if I'm a paying subscriber, I'm gonna be above the noise, and that everybody that doesn't pay, they are here, and whatever they say is here, and when I say something, or when I appear in communication, etc., my message is here, it's worth paying, because I'm selling stuff. So I would pay for that. And I'll this week I'll check, because listen, I had that thing that I was paying 50 a year, something. I don't listen. Some stuff that I've been removing, some subscription that I don't use. So I don't mind paying $8 a month for Twitter Blue, but it just has to make sense. And it's the same thing on Instagram, because listen, if these are the guys at Facebook who are only about the money, they realize that people pay for something just because they want to have the blue check mark, they will go and make it available for everybody. And they will be like, oh, you want to be on Instagram, you want to have no ads and be seen more and whatever, give us also $10 a month. That's 1 billion people. That's 10 billion a month. To me, the problem is always the same. What I would have done if I was Elon, I would have not removed the blue check mark for all celebrities, journalists, people like that. And I would have maybe created a check mark to be sure that somebody's verified. Maybe a green check mark for normal users who want to, and incentive them by giving them, and first of all, to say that your identity is verified, and then keep it blue for celebrity and maybe golden for companies or organizations, etc. And then nothing for the rest. Because, you know, social media, when you don't pay and you are the product, listen, I don't mind paying for a good product. I don't mind paying. Listen, I've been paying for the last 5 years. I've been paying YouTube premium, so I don't have no ads when I watch videos. And I'm paying it for me, my wife, my sister-in-law, my son, and my daughter. And that's amazing. I never see ads when I'm on YouTube. And when I play a video, even if I play your video in a place where there's no ads, you make money from me being a subscriber. So I pay YouTube the same way I pay Netflix, because I actually watch more YouTube than every other streaming service combined. So it makes sense to me to pay. So now if you tell me that if I give $10 to Instagram, I will not see no more sponsored, no more ads, no sponsored posts. And I will only see the people, or I will have the choice to only see the people that I'm following. And I will have I will have the option to have a chronologic timeline where I can really see the last thing my people that I'm interested in have posted. And when I post something, instead of 0.5% of the people who follow me being reached by my post, I can reach 100 people, 100% of the people who follow me. Meaning that when I post something, if I had 150,000 or 161,000 followers on Instagram, and I have 800,000 followers on YouTube, but when I post something, only like 5,000 people see my content, and they see it. They don't interact with it. It's just they see it. Now, if you tell me that if I give you $10, $15 a month as a content creator, whatever you want to call it, I will have my content seen by all the people who follow me. Listen, I don't even need to be for the people who don't follow me. Just when people follow me and I post something, they all see it. Oh, I'm paying. Of course I'm paying. Because I'm a content creator. I sell music. I sell clothing. I sell stuff. So the more people I can see, yeah, I would pay for that. The problem is these people, they want you to pay for a service that is subpar. They want you to pay to be verified. I don't give a fuck about being verified. Whether it's Twitter, Instagram, and whether or any other service, if you tell me, hey, if you pay, you will have 70% reach instead of 0.5%. Listen, if you have 10,000 followers, right? Only 100 people, and maybe less, maybe only 100 people or maybe 50 people will see your post. And the algorithm will decide if it wants to show your post to people or not. If there's too much text, it will not show it because it might be publicity. Listen, if you tell me that if I pay $15 a month, whatever I post is seen by my followers, all of them, I pay you. But all these people, no, that's not what they do. That's not what they propose to you. They propose to you like, listen, when I had my website, Kaysha.com, I still have it. But when Kaysha.com was the place where I rolled, the 100 or 1,000 people that were coming every day to my site, they would see all my posts because they came to see me. Now that we have millions and millions, even 2 billion people on Instagram, Facebook, when you post something, listen, I have more likes and more comments on Instagram, where I have 161,000 followers, than Facebook, where I have almost 1 million followers. I post something on Facebook, I'm gonna have 2 comments. Wait, listen, nobody goes to Facebook anymore. I don't. But normally, and when you look at the reach, the distribution, you realize that your thing is distributed like it's only shown to a really subset of the people who followed you specifically so that they can watch your content. Let me give you an example. Let me go to youtube.com, right? If I go to youtube.com, you see, this is me on when I go to youtube.com. So this is my channel live. Okay. This, I don't follow this channel. This one I follow. This one I don't follow. This one I follow. This one I follow. Shorts. I follow half of these people. Here. I follow. I'm subscribed. I'm not subscribed to that person. I'm subscribed to this one. Yes. You see what I mean? Most of the things that I see, half of it or a third of it is not things that I'm subscribed to, but it's things that I'm interested in. For the most part, if I want to only see the people that I'm subscribed with, I have to go to subscription here. And I have to go to my library, and then I have to go to how do I go to my subscriptions? Show more. Okay. Oh, it's not the same as in the phone. So here I can see the people that I'm subscribed to and everybody that is posted. This is everybody that is live, and then it's everybody that I just posted something. They have something here. So I have to go check them by myself. And I can go to subscriptions here. That's what I was looking for. And then I can see all the people that I'm subscribed to and that they posted today. But if I go to home where everybody is, that's what I see. Things that is proposed to me by an AI algorithm. If I go to subscription, that's where I will really see the people that I'm interested in. And that to me is where the platform got us. All the platforms, that's where they got us, because they made it, they promised us something and then they changed along the way. They just said, listen, just come and bring all your followers to us, and we will give you a place where you can put content for free, and we'll make sure your followers see it. And in reality, no. Now, if you really want your followers to see your content, you have to pay. You have to buy ads, etc., etc. So listen, if you tell me that I have to pay $15 a month as a creator to be seen by the people who follow me, I'll pay. or you also have a blue check mark. I don't care. I just want my content to be visible to the people who are interested in my content. And yeah, when I post a comment, it has to appear on top of everybody else, etc. So the thing is this: where I disagree with Elon Musk is that he says that it's because of the whole system is like a caste where you have the blue check people and then the rest, etc., etc. But in reality, what he's selling you is, hey, you want to be like the blue check people? You want to have the blue check? Pay. And then we will make you, on top of everybody else. So in a way, instead of being there because you are famous or because you have whatever special things, you will be there because you pay. So there's a little bit of hypocrisy here. It's just, listen, I just want to make money. I bought that thing for a lot of money, twice what it was worth, and I'm going to milk it now. I milk it, my bro. Milk it. Milk it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He should have done like Reddit. People can upvote good posts and downvote trash. The blue check update is annoying as hell. Mountain of Inspiration is saying this is not good. MJ Moto is saying I'm grilling some chicken, making some steamed butternut tomato soup, African style, with brown rice mixed with peanut butter. Oh, when you come to Portugal, you're cooking. Kendrick is saying I see more your comedy posts than your regular posts. Yep, you see? And listen, I'm cool making fun stuff, but I would love that when I put music out, I get the same amount of reach. And the thing is, people react more to the comedy stuff. So yeah, I just do it, but I just sprinkle some music from time to time. And sometimes because of the comedy stuff, then people go to my Spotify when they want to listen to music, and because they just saw something funny of me, then they're gonna listen to one of my songs. But yeah, that's where we are. Facebook is paying good money to my friend content creators. Well, listen. Well, let's see. Facebook is 100% pay to play now. Yeah. Urban Sweet Spot was good. Happy Sunday. Pay to play, this is how they make money. Exactly. Yeah, I saw that as well. I was about to read that. Advertisement during live. Yeah, I think I checked something and then it would put some ads during the live. I feel like it might be a little annoying for people, but yeah, ad during the live for me too. Yeah, that's because you're not giving super chat. Yeah, it's something new. I think I can uncheck it during the live. I mean, I don't know if I can remove it as I'm doing. Let me see. Let me check. Can I remove live ads as I'm automatically chapter? No, I think this is something you have to do before the live. I saw that turned on, but I didn't really touch it. But hey, listen, you guys, when there's an ad, you just watch the live. You just watch the ad, and you even click on it so that I can make money. Damn it. So apparently, some people like LeBron James said, I'm not paying for that." And apparently, Elon just gave it to him. So he was offered a complimentary subscription on behalf of Elon Musk. Stephen King and William Shatner got the same deal. So listen, that's my problem with Elon. My problem with him is that he's gonna say there's a rule, and then after that he's gonna be like, yeah, but not for you, and you, because I like you, or because you're my homies, or listen, he bought the company. You do what you want. But you contradict yourself when you say that you are for this, you want this platform to be equal to everybody, but then you don't make it equal for the rest of the world. Because, okay, I understand LeBron James is LeBron James, but I was verified by Twitter 10 years ago, if not more. Now, if you are the owner of a place and you want it to become the open city hall where everybody can talk and everybody feel equal, then you have to make everybody equal. You don't have to start having your own political agenda and etc. and use the tool for that. If not, people will start to check for alternatives. Twitter alternatives. I know there's Mastodon, but listen, people will start to look for other places. That's the thing. Like, if people abuse the systems that are created, people will search for alternatives. A lot of people on the left, the extreme left in the US, are abusing things, and they're about to get all their toys removed from them. And Elon has to be careful when he's trying stuff to not pass as somebody who's just, and like he says, you're breaking stuff, you're trying stuff, you see if it doesn't work, you put it back to everybody. But listen, when you're going to put it back, you're going to put it back to all of us, some of us, etc., etc. Listen, I was actually contemplating paying for that stuff before they even talked about removing the thing. But to me, it was just about, okay, is it worth it? Just make it worth it. Don't have people buy it just because they want a blue check. That's my thing. But listen, people were paying for the blue check anyway. Twitter has started getting rid of legacy blue checks for those who don't pay up, unless you are LeBron James and a couple of other celebrities. The Verge has confirmed that an employee at Twitter recently emailed James, who previously said he wouldn't pay for verification, to extend a complimentary subscription to Twitter Blue for your account on behalf of Elon Musk. Okay. Musk said he's paying a few subscriptions personally, including for the accounts belonging to Stephen King and Shatner. Okay. All right. This is a mess. Elon Musk is trolling Twitter users who either complain about getting blue check marks for free or back a campaign to block those who do pay for them. Paul Krugman, an columnist for the New York Times, tweeted Sunday that his blue check mark reappeared, but he had nothing to do with that and insisted that he wasn't paying for it. Musk replied to the tweet and shared a photo of a crying baby with a Twitter blue check mark. Lord. So this guy has been verified. Let me see. Because they are subscribed. Yeah, listen. I don't know, man. I don't know. Me, I'm not verified anymore, and I don't really care. I Twitter is not my main. It's not my main app that I use. I just use it to promote my NFTs, promote some stuff. But the whole situation is, yeah, it's a little. The thing is this, like, the whole blue check thing came from Twitter and then has been adopted to everybody. It became kind of a social mark of somebody is verified, and you can trust that this person is who they say they are. And then for a lot of people, yeah, it makes me feel of my friend had a club, and there was a VIP section that was very small, but everybody wanted to be at the VIP section. And listen, like, the cute girls were not even at the VIP section. But listen, and there was no space everybody was cramped at the VIP section. And me, I would always stay at the bar, like chilling or sitting somewhere in the normal area of the club, because I didn't care about being in the VIP, especially if it's uncomfortable. But everybody was obsessed with being there. And I never understood why. Some people, they feel something because they are in the VIP section. I have a blue check, I'm verified. They feel important. I don't need all that to feel who I am. Listen, I go to clubs, I don't queue. There can be 1,000 people queuing outside. I will arrive from the side. I will just go in. Sometimes I come from the back. When I arrived, I can drink whatever I want. If the club is not full, of course, I can be seated anywhere. And listen, even if the whole VIP is full, I will sit. There's at least 10 tables that will tell me, hey, come sit with us or come stay with us, because I'm me. And listen, I don't need to have a blue check near my name to feel that I'm me, because I'm confident in what I am. But yeah, listen, I just feel that these people who run all these social media, they just find ways to suck the money out of people. Every dime they can take, they will take it. And they will use all these social, the emotions of the people, Because listen, if everybody pays to have a blue check mark, then everybody is back to the same place, right? So let's say you have 100 million people who use Twitter, and 100 million people are now having a check mark, and everybody's paying for the service. It just becomes a paying service. Let's say that even if you don't pay, then you don't have access to the service. Now you're gonna be there, and one paying user can now pretend they are another one. So let's say somebody makes a fake account of whatever company, promotes something, boom, the stock falls or goes down or go up, people lose millions of dollars, all the news talk about it, everybody's saying yo, and then they will start having yellow check marks for celebrities. That's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna be like, all this for that. So listen, I don't know. They gonna do how they're gonna do. But yeah, if you just give it for the people you like, you just feel like a little despotic. Just a little bit. Exactly. Enjoy the ads. YouTube Premium is worth it. Exactly. I love it. Elon Musk is just using Twitter as a kid with his favorite toy. Yeah, sometimes it feels like that. You're giving him free business counsel. Listen, he can come talk to me. You can listen. Hello, come to Club Shada. We can have a great conversation. Twitter has become a joke since Elon took over. You think so? Chaz is saying, I love this convo, Kaysha. I have to help. Hey, bless up. See you soon. Master Electronic, what up? It is a scam. Yeah, it is. Elon said blue check owner will be able to chat with him. Oh, Lord. You're not paying. Jesus Christ just got a blue check. Yeah, I remember when with the diabetes company that happened, but that was before that verification thing. Now imagine now. Now listen, imagine that. Let me check how much it costs for a Portuguese person. So, Twitter Blue. So for $103 a year, Blue subscribers with a verified phone number will get a blue check mark once approved. Me, I want to know what you have for that. Okay, so prioritize rankings in conversation and search. What is the priority? I want to be on the top of it if I'm paying. I don't want to be like 10% up. I want to be on top of it. Whatever I say in conversation or when people search or where people get in, I want to be on the top with the rest of the paying people. I want my own algorithm for paying. See approximately twice as many tweets between ads in For You and following timelines. So, okay, less ads. Add bold and italic text in your tweets. I don't give a fuck about that. Post longer videos and 1000p videos upload. I already have YouTube for that. All the existing Blue features, including editing of tweets, that's cool. Bookmark folders, I don't care. Early access to new features. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll see. This is why they halted the new process in the first time. Yeah, I remember. Listen. That thing is... Only them know. We'll do something quick. Okay, what happened to my Shada box? I don't really use that thing anymore. What's the name of that service? Streamlabs. Let me go see if their cloud chat was not really. It was getting connected when it wanted, unlike Stream Elements. So I use Stream Elements now, but let me check if that thing is... Oh, they changed a lot of things here. Let's see. What was the name? CloudBot. Yeah, that was the name of their thing. CloudBot. It's a chatbot that provides... Let me see. Let me turn it on. you can change the name of it. Caps protection, link protection, emote protection. Yeah. What else? Modules, chat alerts. Yeah. Let's see if it turns on. Let me see. Let me see. Comments, timers, quotes, user management, loyalty. Look at that. I turned it on, but I don't know if it works. Let me try that. YouTube Studio settings. There's no settings anymore. Oh Lord. Right here, settings. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's back. Back online. Oh, Lord, I have to do all that for these to go back online. Damn, Master Electronic, you have how much? She 416,000 Shada bucks. All right, look at that. You can gamble it all, and now you want that much? Yoo-hoo! All right, enough about this Twitter stuff. Yeah, I don't know why it was off that cloud. Apparently I can rename my thing. Let me see. Streamlabs. It's 2 a.m. already. I have to talk about my last subject before I go. So where is this? Merge store, Twitch panels, Cloudbot. Okay, if I get Ultra, then I can change my thing. Everything is subscription now. Okay. Interesting. I will check it out to see if I'm interested in that. See, Nightbot is awake as well. You want to swap it for what? A girl? All right. Let's see. I want to talk to you about a conversation I had with Buddy and also MJ. I want to talk to you about making a media empire in the days of today, right? We are in oh Lord, Joel, you lost everything. I want to talk to you about my strategy. If I want it, like, listen, my main income continues to be music and NFTs. Club Shada is not really something. It's an investment that I'm doing for the brand, and a place where an avenue where I can express what I want to express about things. Listen, even if I was a multimillionaire tomorrow, or when I get there, I would still do Club Shada because it's a place where I can express things. But if I was starting a podcast journey today and I was becoming somebody that would create not just a podcast, but just because podcasts changed during the last 20 years. Podcasts used to be really like audio content. Then it became audio and video. So now what we are doing now is actually a podcast as well. It's a live stream, and then I can turn it into a podcast, etc. So to me, if you're into the content game, I would like to give you my idea of how you turn your content game into a money making machine. So first, what you need is two things. You have to understand that in the world of content is king, data is queen. So you have to understand your data, understand who are your customers, where they're watching you from, and how to acquire new customers. So first of all, you have to start with number one, creating the content. You have to create good, compelling content that have people coming back every day. So you are an example of 3 years of making content, and that people like you guys come every day to watch me talk about this and talk about that, give my opinion, listen to my opinion, be entertained about my opinion, comment, react in the chat, etc. Now, the first question is, how do you expand that? How do you expand that to create other people? How do you make it so that you don't talk to the same 10 people every episode, and you turn it into maybe I don't know, 1,000 people? I believe that the best way to do it, without spending money, of course, unless you want to do ads and advertise your content. I think the best way to do it, especially on YouTube, that YouTube is not as great for discovery as, for example, TikTok. For example, TikTok is great at having you being discovered by the people who are interested in you. How do you do it on the YouTube space? You do it by creating content with other creators. Let's say that Master Electronic has a podcast about creating electronics and being a top hacker. Let's say that Master Electronic is doing that, and he has his own show live where he talks about this and that, and he comes to my show and I go to his show. Let's say he's 10 people watching, and I have my 10 people watching, and they are different people. Maybe by me coming to his show, I will acquire 5 customers from his show. And so let's say you go to 10 people like that, and you acquire 5 people every time you go. The next show you do, you will have 60 people instead of 10. So that's how, first of all, you start deploying more people to watch your content. After that is something that I've been seeing, and it's something actually that I'm gonna start doing in my next upcoming this year, for this season of Club Shada. I'm gonna go and be invited in a lot of places and give my opinions about stuff in a lot of other people places, other content, other podcasts, even if they are small, because I want to have people be interested in coming to Club Shada. So I did a few of them already. I've been invited in 2 amazing podcasts in Portuguese, Miss Yolo Pod and Desconstruir. Those are available on YouTube. You can go check them out. But I'm gonna start also going to places on Instagram, places on live stream on Twitch, live stream on YouTube by other people, and podcasts, and just have conversation and make sure that people link to this channel to expand the size of the audience of this channel. Another strategy that I've seen being done that I find super interesting and that I will probably use is, and I've been using it already, but is clipping. So you do a show of how long have we been live? We've been live for an hour and a half. From this, you can make 2, 3, 4 clips, 5, 6, 7, depending on the size of the clips. You can make a lot of 1-minute clips. You can make a lot of 10 minutes clips. You can make a lot of 15 minutes clips. Something that you do when you want to reach the next level, I believe, is finding how much it costs to hire somebody. And the beautiful thing about working with the internet is that you can find people anywhere in the world. You can have people in Pakistan, you can have people in Nigeria, in Congo, everywhere, as long as they have an internet connection and they can do the work you want from them. Let's say at the end of this episode, so this episode is playing live, but at the same time it's being recorded in my computer. Soon as the show is finished, I put the file in a Dropbox folder, and I have an editor in Congo that I pay $150 a month, for example. And the 8th episode I'm going to produce in a month, his only job is to just find the best moment and then cut them, edit videos for me, and maybe the next day or 2 days after the show has aired, he has like 10 clips ready to upload on the same channel, and he just add them to the same Dropbox folder. That's level 1. You want to go level 2? You take 2 people that you pay $150, one in Congo, another one in Pakistan, and then all they do is they get your music, your video they get your Club Shada episode or your podcast episode, and they cut. One is doing content for a special Club Shada clips where it's just Club Shada clips in that channel, and that's all they do. They put clips in there, and they just go to every show and they just cut 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes there, and that's their job. All week they have to upload like 5 clips on the channel and that's all they do. And they have access to the channel. You give them an editor role, and all they can do is upload stuff in the channel, and that's it. Now, of course, you can revoke their role if they act stupidly, but if you start building a team for that, you now get to a place where you have now 2 channels. When one where you are creating the content, which is this one, and then another channel plus this one where you have, maybe on this channel you add like 3 to 4 clips that are sent to you by your Congolese editor, and then you have another channel where it's just like 1-minute clips, very small clips that are just pumping out like all the time. Once these channels become popular and they generate money, all that money that you are generating, you can use this to promote the main channel. And a lot of people, when they watch the clip, they also go to the main channel and they say, oh, I want to catch the live. And now they're happy to catch the live. So that's phase 1 of the grand plan to become an empire. Phase 2 of the empire would be, so I would take, for me, what I would do But let's say for now I have this is a corner of my apartment. So to that's my I'm in my living room. But let's say that I rent a building. Let's say I can rent a place that is more or less the size of this plus my kitchen and a bathroom, right? Let's say I rent a place. There's a building there. They rent it for $1,000 a month. Let's say now I use a little bit of the music from money, or maybe the music from the money from YouTube. Let's say I use a little bit of the money from either YouTube or the money or the music, and I pay $1,000 a month for a specific place, a specific studio, right? Where I would have a special decor, and now Club Shada is recorded there. So I have cameras, I have this, and maybe I even have an assistant that has the key and come there maybe before the show. And then he takes care of running the operation. So instead of me being focusing on the camera and the screen, the comments, all that stuff, now I have somebody that is in front of the computer and taking care of the technique, the music, and me, I'm just taking care of talking to the camera. And maybe I have two cameras and that person can go around between one camera and the other. Now, if I own this studio, imagine if you want to go to phase 2 of building your empire, you hire Master Electronic and Joel Amen if they lived in Portugal, and maybe who create content. You hire Urban Sweet Spot, for example, to all have a show that they sign a contract to become your employees. You pay them, let's say 50-50 or 60-40, whatever, to be able, they use, or you make it fair, 50-50, and they use your studio, and they have either everything on this channel that already has a lot of subscribers, and now instead of having 2 shows a week, you have like Club Shada on Wednesdays, Club Shada on Sundays, but maybe you have the Master Electronic show on Mondays, and maybe on Tuesday or Thursday you have the Joel Amen shows, and on Saturdays or maybe Tuesdays you have the Urban Sweet Spot music show, something. And now you can have a channel that is creating a lot of content, and you can even have a show with the 4 of you guys where you debate about something, and you have, now you can and then after that, once you have your 4 to 5 shows, because you can be live all week as long as people are using your studio, and you can put everything in one channel, or you can decide to create a bunch of other channels. Let's say you have like Master Electronic channel, MJ Wemoto channel, Urban Sweet Spot channel, etc., and all these channels are creating content. And then you have your editors. You hire like another 2-3 editors, and now all these editors, whenever a show is done recording, it appears on a folder. They take it, they cut it, they clip it, and everything go to either one clip channels of all the shows. So maybe instead of going in the Kaysha channel, you have maybe a Club Shada channel, and then you have all these things that are being clipped everywhere, and then you generate money from each clip, from each show. And everybody, let's say they do the show on your channel, for example, and everything that is on your channel, you make the money, but all the clips that they take with their editors, they can clip and they make money on their channel. And then you find a way, you find the right deal that works for everybody, and you pump their channel. Maybe they on top of the show they do on your channel, they also have their own show on their channels, and then you both cross build each other, and you start building something interesting. And at a point, if you become a network, you get to phase 3, the gargantuan phase, where you can hire, like, you can promote, invest in 2, 3, 4 different studios where you have 10 podcasts, and you must have employees that you pay for being behind the cameras, and then you have employees or partners depending on the situation, if they already had channels, if they don't, and you have people that they come, and maybe, for example, you're gonna have partners that already have their channels, but they come record in your studio, and you do a revenue share, or maybe you hire them to do a show on your channel, and then they also have the shows on their channels, and they have the right to clip parts of those moments where they talk on your channel on their channels, and they make money their way there. And when they come work on your channel, maybe they have a revenue share from their shows, or you have or you just pay them for whenever they come, they get a specific revenue for being part of one show, a panel, etc., etc. You can do it this way, you can do it another way. It depends. There's many ways you can do it. And then you also have people that are not partners, they're just employees as well. And those ones, they just come to do different shows. So imagine this channel, for example, has 200. How many subscribers I have? This channel, for example, has 226,000 subscribers. So imagine if, instead of, you tell people that before they start that they can start their channel whenever they want, but they can come in this channel, and maybe you can turn Club Shada into not only Shada's show, but it just becomes a show that is not like twice a week, but it becomes Club Shada every day. So you can have Club Shada on Monday with such person, Club Shada on Tuesday with such person, on Wednesday with Kaysha, on Thursday with Joel Amen, on Friday with Master Electronic, or talking about tech, on Saturday with Dahlia, and you have a special show that she does from Canada, and you take care of everything. And then Sunday, Kaysha comes back, and then maybe those are the shows that come out like every week. And then you have clips of all these 7 shows that you have. So you live every day, and then every day, the rest of the day, you have 10 to 15 clips. So you cut little pieces of moments, debate moments, where and then maybe once a week you have a show with all your people, and everybody comes, and you have like a discussion about things, and then you invite other people, etc. And then you become you start becoming a media empire, because if you have on one channel, you have 7 shows that are live, so you live all week. Then on top of that, you are crunching clips everywhere all the time, not only on your channel, but also from all the channels of the participants of the different shows. At a point, you might make 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 every month from that one channel. Now you get another studio, and on that studio, you create other channels, other content. You have another podcast studio or content studio. On that content studio, you have like maybe beauty girls, and you have either you just have one channel for everybody where people start and maybe they branch out to their own channel and the contract evolve, or you have a ton of channels that you own as you wish, or you can even have channels that you don't own, but you partner with. So you take care of the revenue for them, or you take care of finding the sponsors, you take care of monetizing the channels, and either you own or not the shows, but you still take 20-30% of the revenue generated from the whole channel from these people. In exchange, they use your studio. And then maybe you have a third studio where you have another podcast. And now when you have, let's say, I would say when you have 20 different shows ranging from everything, politics, shows in English, shows in French, etc., shows in Portuguese, shows in Japanese, talent everywhere. Let's say you have like 50 creators that you're working with, and then you have at least, I don't know, 100 shows, 100 different podcast shows like this one, of people that are live or pre-recorded and that are all banging in a network of channels. Then you can have somebody become, you hire somebody to be the person who goes and look at all the numbers and said, okay, we represent 2 million viewers monthly across X number of countries speaking English, French, and Portuguese, and here, and here. Okay, that person, their job is to have all the numbers and go to the advertisers, go to the sponsors, go to clothing companies, go to these places and say, hey, you can sponsor the whole network for X amount. And then everybody, let's say we have a sponsor that is willing to pay 30,000 to be in the 100 shows. You take the 30,000 and you give to specific artists, the specific talent that are working with you as partners or as employees, and you tell them, hey, we have 30,000 that we made. So as the network, we will keep 10,000. That's our revenue. And now we're going to split 20,000 between the relevant people. So you have a good show. We give you 2,000 to wear this t-shirt from this brand. You have this nice show, but you're still starting. We're going to give you 500 to wear this t-shirt. You and you wear those t-shirts, and we all give you 500, etc. And then you have you spend 10,000 on your talent. Then you take another 10,000 and you use that 10,000 to buy Google ads, Instagram ads, and Facebook ads, TikTok ads, to just promote all the clips you do. You put 10,000 in making millions of views and legit views from all these shows to just get promoted and be proposed to potential viewers. And then now you have 100 people that can invite each other in and debate about X, Y, and Z, and music shows, cooking shows, Club Shada type shows. You can have like 10 of them, 2, 3, 4 cooking shows, depending on the style of cooking, African history show, European shows, this, French, that, and you have maybe 10 people that all they do is take those 100 shows every week and clip, cut them into different pieces. And when somebody goes in another channel, their editor go take whatever they do and the parts where they talk, clip it, import them to their channels, and everybody is generating revenue. And by the end of that, you have a media empire. And imagine that you don't even need to go look for music, because all you have to do is go look for here, and you have either all my instrumentals, I'm a piano, kizomba, lo-fi hip hop, house music, Afro house, and you can choose songs in there to agreement your shows. And you can even have musicians. You can do the same thing with music, because listen, I was talking about a music channel, but imagine if you did that for, instead of podcast channel, imagine if you did that for a music channel or a cooking channel or anything, an Afrocentric channel. You can do that. You can apply these ideas to anything. Imagine if you are just a bunch of musicians and you have like all these musicians and you have a good channel with a lot of followers. And what you do is you bring everybody to one channel and you start cooking and you start doing all these ideas, but for music. You have a bunch of beat makers and you have a bunch of singers. All the singers, you have a studio. Singers are cooking music, beat makers are cooking beats, shake everything, put out song every time there's a new song. Then all the beat makers do some remixes. When the remixes come out, you put them out, and then you do some listening parties on each artist's channel, or maybe on that one channel. Hey, somebody is doing, and you have all the artists using the channel to generate this. And actually, if you look at my channel, so youtube.com/Kaysha. If you look at my channel, that's exactly what I did 15 years ago with my channel. Now my channel is moving to become really the Kaysha channel, but at a point this channel was called Kaysha Sushi Raw. And not only you had my thing, my Club Shada clips, of course, my albums. So now it really become my channel. But back in the days, you could also find the music from AC Jordan, for example. So if you go here, you see, you can have AC Jordan music. You have a whole playlist of everything that has to do with AC Jordan, but everything is still on my channel. Same thing for Sumia, Elisio, ABG. That's exactly what I did. I did this for my channel, my YouTube channel, and that's actually how I built the Sushi Roll empire at a point where I had every artist in my channel and all the information was centralized in one place, and I was the owner of all that content. But still, and the artists were making money doing their shows, and I was using the money I was making not only from the channel, but also the money I was making from the CD sales to pay for their tours and also pay for their music videos. And at a point, I just stopped doing that because with this, the arrival of the streaming, everybody got crazy and life happened. But if I would do it all over again today, that's exactly what I would do. And as I'm moving slowly from I'm still making music, but I'm not performing anymore. But as I'm moving slowly into more content creator in a broader sense, which is not only music, but also podcast content, movies tomorrow, movie production and movie participation, series, documentaries, I already have the whole network where I can decide, am I putting my documentaries in my channel or am I doing them in a new channel? If I want to do like Club Shada with other people, do I need to create a new channel or do I hire somebody that is my employee to just do Club Shada live from anywhere? That's the granularity of this whole thing makes it beautiful, because you can decide how you want to do. You can decide that you can invite somebody to do a show in your channel, or you can decide to have these people do a show in their channel from your location. But you could do Club Shada every day in my channel with different hosts coming from different places, because all you have to do is send them a special link from YouTube. They connect there, and now they're live on your channel. And then you either pay them as an employee, and then your whole channel becomes a television, or you revenue share. It's up to you to decide how you make your business then with the people, and depending on what they're looking for. But all these are very interesting ideas. Now, to me, a lot of people actually, what they should do, because I see a lot of people in this space trying to do things that are interesting, but I see a lot of people that are small and they still divide their talent into different places. Maybe because of they don't want to have to do accountability, maybe accounting, maybe they I don't know what is the reason, but I believe that when people work together, yes, having different channels works, but actually having everything in one place works as well. So to give you an example, when I did Sushi Raw, I had Elisio, ABG, Sumia, Taina, Shana, Kaysha, Vandame, Anofela, Top One, Tia, and I could have done 10 different YouTube channels for everybody. But in reality, back then, because of the way YouTube was working, because the tools are much better today, at that time you needed to have 10 different emails for each channel. It was complicated to do, and you could not go from one channel to the other easily. Back in 2008 was more complicated than that. So what I decided to do was to put everything in my channel. So I changed my channel from Kaysha to Sushi Raw, or Kaysha Sushi Raw. That was the channel of Kaysha and the label. That's why all these music videos are on this channel. The good thing was, Sumia fans, they come here, Elisio's fans, they come here, etc. Even if they come to see their content, then they can stay on the channel and discover everybody else. So to me, it doesn't really make sense when I see people that still have small channels and are already separating into different channels. To me, what I would do if I would be you guys, because to me it's different. I'm huge by myself. I have thousands of songs. I have 5,000 videos already. So I can do this whole strategy of doing a lot of shows and cutting them. Listen, I could be live every day doing different styles of show. I could say, listen, on this day we do this, on that day we do this. I could do a cooking show by myself. I could do this type of show. I got vlogs. My channel is already a whole universe. But if I was you guys, and you guys already work together, for example, on different channels, I would do everything on one channel. Maybe not call it, okay, to give an example, I would put Dahlia MTV, Joel Amen, and Mountain of Inspiration, for example. I would do a whole one channel. I would do one channel for everybody, where you find a way how you split the revenues, but because you guys are still at the infancy, you might have one channel for everybody, so that because you more or less have the same, it's not exactly the same listeners, but you could do one big channel instead of 3 channels. So the effort is to bring the people in that channel, and then everybody has their different shows in that. So Dahlia can have, it's just an example. I'm not saying you should do it. It's just an example. You can have Dahlia have the Dahlia show, and maybe she can have Ma Vie Ma Santé back. Those 2 shows, one she does on Saturdays, the other one she does once a month, or maybe she can even have somebody that she forms to become the host of that other show. Joel is already in the back taking care of the channels, so the host can be Dalia for her own show, and then maybe another person for the second show about health, Ma Vie Ma Santé, and then Joel can do the Lingala show in the same place. Then Joel can do the tech show in the same channel, and then Mountain of Inspiration can do his daily lives or his pre-recorded stuff on that same channel as well. And everybody is coalescing all their followers in one place, which means that you have more people that have access to X amount of different places, different content in the same channel. And to me, I'm not saying this is the right way or the other way is the right way, because people have done both. People have a short channel, a clip channel, and an official channel, and then maybe they have like 10 other channels. If you have a whole team that can work on that, why not? But if we talk about the way we work, which is one-man operation, usually small teams, if you have one channel with all the comments, all the shows, and then you have one editor in Kinshasa or in India or in China somewhere that receive every show that comes from the content of these 3 channels in just one channel. If you have like one editor, their job, once the Dalia show airs, Ma Vie Ma Santé airs, Joel Lingala show airs, Joel Tech show airs, Joel and Mountain of Inspiration show airs, then Mountain of Inspiration's 10 show airs. Then you have an editor. All they do the rest of the week is cut into small 10 minutes, 5-minute clips, and every day there's 5 new clips coming into from. So when the Dalia show is usually 2 hours, somebody makes 10 minutes, 5 videos of that every show, put them there, and then the channel now starts growing. And it grows because every show and every show will have their fans, but everybody just come to see the shows they want. But there's a number of subscribers in the channel that are slowly, once the channel, the whole channel reaches faster 100,000 followers, these 100,000 followers are beneficial to the 4 people that are part of this channel. When everybody become big enough, you can branch to your own channel if you want, or you can always have had your own channels when you only put the clips from the main shows, or you put all the clips in the same channel. I've seen some channels do clip channels, but from what a video that I've seen on YouTube, from if you are a content creator on YouTube, you have to follow this channel. It's called Content Creators, I think. No, YouTube Creators, sorry. I think it's called YouTube Creators, the channel. They have a channel about, no, it's not YouTube Creators. It's wait, I'm gonna find it. I need to go to my YouTube studio to find it. It's called
Did you know TV is
Creator Insider? So everybody, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You have to follow this channel called Creator Insiders, where the people who actually create YouTube explain some stuff. And there's a video that they did, I don't remember which one. It was a short one from Rene, where he was saying will posting shorts on your channel hurt your performance? And he said no, it doesn't change anything. So That's a
If you've
very
already got a
interesting video.
successful long-form video channel, will posting shorts on the same channel hurt your long-form video performance? No. From
You see, so you should check this video. It's a short. It's a 1 minute video where he explains that, and what he says is that you can put everything in the same channel. So if you look at my channel again, let me go back to my channel. If you look at my channel, the way I set up my whole content empire, that this is just a solo empire, but the way I set up my content, I have my lives. So lives are just Club Shada. So all these Club Shada episodes, right? From these Club Shada episodes, right? From these almost 300 episodes, I create a playlist called Club Shada Shorts. Where is it? Playlist. There it is. I have a video called Club Shada Clips. Where is it? Oh Lord, really? For example, this is, so me, I have my me, it's a mess. I have my music in there, everything. I would have done a channel for my music and a channel for the rest, but it's too late for me. But you see, for example, this is a clip from Club Shada episode. This is a clip from Club Shada episode 291. So last episode. This video is 30 minutes. I talk about a specific subject, but I could make 2 videos of 10 minutes. I choose to do longer ones. It depends of the subject. And then I have probably 2,000 clips from Club Shada, right? I do everything myself. Now I have shorts. In the shorts, not only I have people dancing to something going on, but also have shorts from other podcasts that I go to, and shorts coming from
we have a business together.
Club Shada episodes. You see, shorts from Club Shada episodes, and I also have shorts from, for example, this is not a short, but for example, this is a clip that I did from me going to Dalia's channel last week. So you see,
C'est que tu dis.
I was on Dalia's show and I did something, I talked about something, and I made a 10-minute video out of it. And when Dalia come to my channel, she can make small videos of her coming to my channel, post to her channel, and everybody is just creating content off of everybody's content, clipping everybody's content, and collaborating like this. So I'm already using that, because if you look at my channel, I have clips from Club Shada, my music clips, full episodes. See, 4 clips from my conversation with Jacob de Vareur, rest in peace. The full video. I have more music, and then again clips from Club Shada. I try to do 3 per episode, but if I had somebody that their job was to just clip, and that's all they do, yeah, listen, that would be me. It doesn't take that much time, but at least I need at least an afternoon to clip all these videos. If I had somebody that's their job, I have my afternoon back. I go to the gym, and when I come back from the gym, I either have that person post directly to my YouTube channel. I give them a editor role in my channel, or if I don't trust those people, they just drop all the little clips to Dropbox, and I upload them myself. And I'm losing less time. So those are things that people can do, in my opinion. Now, they don't have to do it. You don't have to go full on straight. But if you start slow, and I mean, me personally, that's the future I see for Club Shada. I'm not going to do it at once, but I'm going to do it slowly. Find the people that I want to work with, maybe get an editor at a point. Then at a point, I'm going to get a space to record. Either in my next home, I will have a specific room for that, or I'm going to rent a place where I do that specifically, or maybe I will rent a whole apartment for that. I don't know yet. I have a friend that told me that he has a space that I can use whenever I want. In exchange, I just have to give him some knowledge. So I have that place that I can use without renting. And then all you have to do is create content. So listen, people I have around me, I have Bodhisattva that has his own channel, that has his show. We could have a show together, for example, that is on my channel. And then from that show, maybe I make the money from the show, and he can make the money from the clips. He put the clips on his channel. I keep the main show. And when we have a sponsor, we split the money in two. For example, you decide how you work, and then maybe we have another show on his channel, and on that channel we do the inverse. Listen, or maybe we can just, if it's easy to do the accounting, I think it's easy, more or less. You can see how much the show did exactly, and you share it in two. You pay to the other person. Then it's up to you to decide how you do your revenue sharing, or when it comes, or you pay people to come to your show as employees, and they just get X amount every time to come. You have many options to do it, but those are very, very, very interesting ways to expand what you're doing. I know that I'm about to reach 300 episodes of Club Shada, and I'm thinking of, all the things that I could do. Let's say if I go on a holiday for a month with my family and I don't want to work, and I can have somebody else do Club Shada pre-recorded or live on my channel. Or I can send them to another channel while I'm away. You have so many options that you can do. It's up to you and who you trust to do a good job. For example, I could have Club Shada with Bodhisattva, for example. The problem if he sleeps earlier than me, so maybe he would do the Club Shada from his house earlier and on my channel. Or I would have maybe a full, I like to keep my hands on, but I might have, for example, 4 episodes of Club Shada with different guests pre-recorded on location. Maybe I go to my friend's studio, and in one day, maybe I take 3-4 guests and we do podcasts together, and I just pre-record everything and they just play automatically on YouTube as premiere. So it seems like it's live for you, but it's pre-recorded, and you could do it like this. You have a lot of ways you can do your thing. And I believe that at a point, what is interesting is how you decide to take it further. How you take it further as content creation. Do you have like one channel being the mothership and then satellites, or do you have a bunch of satellites? It's every strategy works. Everything has pros and cons. Me personally, as I'm a one-man operation, I do everything myself. I don't mind having everything here. Now, if I was not into the music and my family and stuff, I would do maybe I would add a third. Maybe I would have a third live. I would have a third show. It wouldn't be Club Shada. Maybe it would just be a music show where I play music. Maybe it would just be listening parties where I play music from my catalog, or when I invite other musicians or stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of things that I have in my head always for this channel, but I just take my time. I'm not in a hurry. But when I see other people that are really into it, I'm like, hey, yo, I have some ideas that you could use. And so that was my thing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, put some Shada Club Rambos in the chat if you enjoyed what I said, and I'm gonna read a few of your comments before I go and show you my brand new intro outro for those who didn't see it, and play you a nice little song. What am I gonna play actually? I don't know yet. So what did you guys said? Inspiring King Kaysha, maybe I have to be strong enough to share the forbidden knowledge I have on YouTube. Yes, you have to. It's important to share it. The things I love about you, Kaysha, is that you always see things in a bigger perspective. Yes, that's why I'm destined to rule a country. I'm waiting into your documentary project to go IPO on it. Thanks. Urban Sweet Spot says it makes sense for your channel to grow and evolve. Yes, sounds good. One big pot. Yes, exactly. Amazing. You guys love it. Thank you so much. I believe those are for the future and for things that go together, of course. You know, if you guys have French speaking channels, you can like have your shows together. Like, there's so many things that people complicate their life, in my opinion. I believe that if you play your cards right, you can make money, and serious money, with YouTube. I think my YouTube now makes 3 million views every month, and it's more because of the trending music I have on TikTok. But still, a lot of these 4,000 new subscribers every month, they come and they go listen to more music, or they watch Club Shada clips, or some of them they come to the live stream. So that's, to me, that's the interesting part. And at a point, when you have a channel that generates 3,000, 4,000 every month, you can devote a little bit of that money to an editor that will create more content. That content will generate more money. So, and then you grow from there. You see from there where you can go. Do you add a show? Do you add a live stream? But not by you, maybe by somebody else. Or do you have another channel that you grow from zero, or you use your already existing base? Those are questions that you have to ask yourself, and then maybe you grow from zero a new channel, and since you grew that new channel, maybe you can grow another one because now you know how to do it. And maybe then you become a network of channels, so that every revenue is separated. It's easier to share it with the different people. Or listen, it's up to you to see how you do it. Have a great start of the week, Shada Gang. Exactly, Emery. Oh, toujours en retard. Oh, Top G du Togo. All right, I'm gonna play you one of my favorite beats called "The Village." Listen, I hope to see you Wednesday on the next episode of Club Shada. I might have a guest. I'm still trying to see with him if he's down for it. We might have a guest, and we're going to talk about shooting music videos with this guest. So I don't know yet. We also have our dear Julie from the drill camp, who will be a guest maybe Wednesday, maybe the week after. We don't know yet. And I also have to travel maybe, so I have to check. This show is brought to you by Shadaware. Much love to our stream royalty, Anan. And listen, if you want to become stream royalty, don't forget to super chat this show. Thanks to all the sponsors. And Shada Gang, I will see you the next time I see you, which is Wednesday. Bless my people.